YouTube channel is mostly for a little advanced housekeepers, but recently I got a message from Wojtek, and Wojtek requested an episode about how to do laundry. Well, Wojtek, this is especially for you, and you might also be interested in the episode I made about ironing the shirt, and also a very nice one about ironing your trousers, so please take a look. Well, please remember to also subscribe my channel, because that way you will not miss a single episode. But going back to the laundry, let's do this. That's quite a pile of laundry, but we're not gonna get afraid. We're gonna organize it somehow. The first thing you need to do, Wojtek, is you basically need to gather all your things, all your clothes you need to wash in one place. And now we're about to divide it. You're going to divide it into two piles. One is going to be just white, nothing else, not even a black stripe, just purely white clothes. And on the other pile, we will put black ones and navy ones, all the dark colors. So let's do this. White, white. So the white pile is ready, the navy blue and black one is ready too, and you're left with a pile that is colorful. And now if you have loads of it, you need to divide it in two, the dark ones and the bright ones. Yes, you can mix blue with red, with green, that's absolutely fine, but don't mix it with black, because they might become grayish, and don't mix it with white, because whites like whites only, and make sure you don't mix any colors with your whites. So now I'm going to divide it in two piles, dark one and bright one. So this is bright, let me show you some items that may cause confusion when you divide your laundry, like this sports t-shirt that is white in the front, but it's gray in the back. You don't want to put that with your whites, because that gray will turn your whites grayish. You put it with bright colors. Another t-shirt, white and blue. I know there's blue, but you need to put it with bright colors so the white one will not become grayish again. A bright shirt, this one you definitely put with your bright colors. Oh, and socks. Never ever in your life put a sock like this that has a colorful stripe or a black stripe with your whites, because that single sock will make your laundry grayish, will turn your whites grayish. So this one you put with bright colors, don't mix it with your whites. Jeans, you don't need to wash jeans separately. I don't know where this comes from, but the dark ones you put with the dark colors, and the bright ones you obviously put with the white, with the bright colors. And that's more or less it. A few more there. Okay, we're done. Few more tips. Remember, if you have any doubts something might color, stain, other things, test it first. What you do is you take a cotton kitchen cloth, you wet it, you wet also the item that is suspected, and you basically see rubbing towards one another if the color gets transferred to the cotton cloth. If it does, you need to wash that thing separately. If it doesn't, you're safe. Remember to zip all the zippers, all the buttons and all of that, because they may ruin other items in the laundry. What else you need to remember? Jackets, elegant trousers, winter jackets, coats. Go and take them to the laundry. They will do it for you for a few bucks. It's definitely worth it, and they will not ruin them, which is very likely if you do it all by yourself. Now remember not to overload your washing machine, because if it's overloaded, it will not wash properly. What does it mean to overload? Well, you basically need to be able to leave a little space to your clothes so you can turn them around. Put your hand inside, try to mix them. If you can still do that, that's not an overload. Okay, so moving on to our laundry. Basically, if you divided everything into piles, you need to put them in your laundry one by one. And of course, you're going to need something to wash them with. Well, what you can do is Your washing powder can be either a powder, it can be liquid like this one, or it can come in those small funny capsules that little children love to eat. What I use is a liquid because it dissolves really well. I don't like powder because sometimes in lower temperatures it might not dissolve, and sometimes the little remains are still there. And the capsule ones, they don't really melt that good. I mean, sometimes I have those plastic leftovers. So liquid is always a good option. Another thing you need is this, which is a fabric softener. Why do you need that? Well, to smell good is obviously one thing, but also your clothes will not be wrinkled after laundry. They will be easier to iron and fresher, and it's always good to use it. About the temperature, I have no idea how much it is in Fahrenheit, so go calculate it somewhere else if you need to. I usually set everything up for 40 degrees Celsius. This is always safe, except for silk or cashmere or sweaters. If you have any of that, just give it to your mom. She'll do that for you. But 40 degrees Celsius is always the best choice. If you have items that are really, really dirty, like your socks after your soccer practice, or kitchen cloth after big cooking, or your trousers after a really extreme party, you know what I mean? You need to put them separately. Put your really, really dirty stuff with your dirty stuff, because the dirt, it might dissolve, not wash properly, and actually, affect other clothing in the laundry. So you want to keep that separate, and you want to put that at least on 60 degrees Celsius to make sure it will wash well. Okay, when you choose the program, just follow the temperature. Don't worry about anything else. Remember one thing. I have no idea how to say it in English, but at the end of the laundry, your washing machine spins really fast. So you need to make sure you use the top speed of spinning, because that way your clothing will be almost dry when you take it out of the laundry. So make sure it spins really fast, and it will work out fine. Your washing machine has a drawer, and the drawer is divided probably in three. So the left part is for primary washing that we're not really taking care of. You don't worry about that. The main one, the biggest one, which is probably the middle one, is the one where you put your liquid or your powder. If you use capsules, you put them directly in the washing machine. Don't put them in your drawer, put them directly in the washing machine. The last bit is the one where you pour your fabric softener. So make sure you don't overload this one as well. There's usually a limit. You can pour as much as you like, up to the limit. Okay, so let's say you finished your laundry. Well, you may be finished. I didn't even start, but that's a different story. Two things. Make sure you will take out the laundry as soon as it's done. Why? Because if you keep your wet clothes in a closed environment, this will smell like the most horrible thing you ever smelled in your life. So make sure you take it out and hang it as soon as you can. The other thing is, if laundry stays there all wet, it will get really, really wrinkled, and you don't want that. I made a cool episode about how to hang your laundry the way you will never ever need to iron it. So you might take a look, because that's really easy and that works out just fine. All right, so thank you for our next episode, and I think I'm gonna have to go and do that laundry now. Or not.